Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you all?
We are fine, ma'am, and you, ma'am?
I am fine. So today we are going to start our new chapter. We know life process. Life process maintain so many functions. For example, reproduction, respiration, digestion, excretion are the processes to maintain our life fully. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now we start nutrition. Nutrition is the most important process of life process. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. So what is nutrition? Firstly, we are talking about nutrition. Do you know about the nutrition?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I can tell. Nutrition is the process taking of food and utilized for body. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is taking of food and utilize it for
Body.
ऐसा क्या होता है न्यूट्रिशन में? न्यूट्रिशन में न्यूट्रिएंट्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. क्या प्रेजेंट होते हैं?
Nutrients.
हमने अपनी प्रीवियस क्लासेस में न्यूट्रिएंट्स के बारे में पढ़ा हुआ है. वी आर डिस्कस अबाउट न्यूट्रिएंट्स. Nutrients are the components of food. How many types of component in our food? There are 5 type of component in our food which are known as nutrients. For example, nutrients are components of food. Nutrients are components of
Food.
food. For example, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals, proteins, water is also the part of nutrients. Water and roughage. What is the example of carbohydrate, students? Raise your hand. Carbohydrate. What is the example of carbohydrate? Protein, mineral, fat. Yes, Ashish?
That is ghee.
Fat.
Fat. Ghee.
Ghee is the example of
Fat.
fat. Now we come on carbohydrate. Sit down, very good. Starch is the example of carbohydrate. Next we come on protein. So what are the example of protein? Yes, Yuvraj, stand up.
Egg.
Yes, very good. Egg, pulses are the example of
Proteins.
vitamins. All fruits are contain vitamins.
Vitamins.
Next we come on minerals. Minerals, iron. Iron is the rich. Spinach is the rich source of iron. Clear? Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
These are some example of nutrients which is present in our food. Now we come on nutrition. How many types of nutrition? Okay, firstly we are discussing about nutrition in plants. Then we come on nutrition in animals. Clear? nutrition in plants. There are mainly two types of nutrition in plants.
Autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition.
Number one is autotrophic nutrition, and number two is
Heterotrophic nutrition.
heterotrophic.
Nutrition.
So here we learn these two terms with the help of root words. Look here, autotrophic. So what is the exact meaning of this word? We can relate this word with the help of root words. Auto means, what is the meaning of auto? Cell.
Cell.
And what is the real meaning of trophic?
Food.
Nourishment. Nourishment. Self-nourishment. Clear? Now we come on other word which is heterotrophic. What is this word?
Heterotrophic.
Here, hetero is the word stand for different. And again, trophic is stand for nourishment. The plant, those plants, they can make their own food. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
They cannot depend on others. They make their own foods are known as autotrophic nutrition. And the type of nutrition when the plants are depend on other for their nutrition are known as heterotrophic nutrition. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me discuss about the example of these nutrition. All plants, all green plants, some bacterias, green algae are the example of autotrophic nutrition in plants. Again we come on heterotrophic nutrition in plants. Not all the plants are make their own food. Some plants are depend on others. They are known as heterotrophic plants. For example, insectivorous plant. Insectivorous plants. Number two is parasitic plants. Parasitic plants. Number three is saprophytic plants. And number four is symbiosis plants. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Firstly we come on insectivorous plant. Pitcher plant, P-I-T-C-H-E-R, pitcher plant. And pitcher plant is the example of insectivorous plant. Venus flytrap, one more, Venus flytrap is another example of insectivorous plants. Next we come on parasitic plants. Indian pipe and mushrooms are the examples of parasitic plants. Saprophytic plants. Cuscuta, C-U-S-C-U-T-A. Cuscuta is the example of parasitic plants, and saprophytic plants are Indian pipe and
Mushroom.
symbiosis plants. Lichen is the example of symbiosis
Plants.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
In these types of nutrition, there are some plants which are picture plant and Venus flytrap plants are depend on small insects for their nutrition. Parasitic plants, Cuscuta is the plants which are depend on another plant. Clear? And Indian pipe and mushroom are the plants which are depend on dead and decaying material for their nutrition. Next, two plants, algae and fungi, are leave each other and make lichen. These are symbiosis plants. So now we discuss about autotrophic nutrition in plants. In this topic, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the main process to channelized by the plant in the leaf. With the help of this process, plants make their own food. And this process will be held on only on leaves. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Firstly, I can write the definition of photosynthesis, then we can make any equation and the necessary terms which are responsible for the photosynthesis. The process with the help of raw materials like CO2, water, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, plants make their own food is known as photosynthesis. The process in which plants make their own food with the help of raw materials like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So what is the chlorophyll? We already know CO2 is a gas, water is water. We all know now these two terms. Sunlight, the energy we relate from the sun is sunlight. Now what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll. Chloro means pigment. Which type of pigment? Green pigment. And fill means leaves. The green color pigment which are found in leaf are called chlorophyll. The main function of the chlorophyll is trap the sunlight. Clear? The main function of chlorophyll in the leaf is trap the sunlight received from the sun. Clear? Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, are you get it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what is the equation of photosynthesis? 6 CO2, 6
H2O.
in the presence of
Sunlight and chlorophyll.
in the presence of
Sunlight and chlorophyll.
H2 and O6.
O6 plus 6 and 1.
This is the chemical equation of photosynthesis. This is carbon dioxide. This is water. This is glucose. And this is
Oxygen.
okay. H2O. Water is absorbed by the root. In our ninth class, in our previous class, we were discussing about the xylem and phloem functioning. Xylem is responsible for the transpiration, ascent of sap, ठीक है? And phloem is responsible for the transportation of food. There are two types of food in our vascular tissue bundle, xylem and phloem. Xylem is responsible for transportation of water and minerals, whereas phloem is responsible for transportation of food. Xylem is unidirectional movement, while phloem is bidirectional movement. So where from CO2 is synthesized in the reaction and utilizes, there are small pores present in leaf surface. There are small teeny pores which are present in leaf surface are called stomata. These types of teeny pores which are present in stomata. In leaves, these pores are called stomata. And the pores are surrounded by cells which are known as guard cells. These pores are surrounded by bean-shaped cells, and these cells are known as guard cells. So what is the main role of stomata? The main role of the stomata of gaseous exchange. Clear? Now we discuss about the structure of leaf. By the help of photosynthesis, raw materials are used like CO2, H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay. So what is the product in this photosynthesis reactions? Yes, Ashish.
Glucose plus oxygen.
What is the product make in photosynthesis reaction?
Product carbon dioxide. 6U.
Reactants are carbon dioxide and water
And
and
product
oxygen and glucose.
Glucose.
Yes, very good. So students, now we discuss about the structure of leaf. Internal structure of leaf. This is the internal structure of a leaf. In this internal structure of leaf, there are epidermis. There are two epidermis, upper epidermis and lower epidermis. The lower epidermis of the leaf containing stomata, which are small pores, and they are responsible for exchange of gases. And it is also responsible for the transpiration. Okay, this is the internal structure of leaf, and now this is simple. You all know, you see in your everyday life. This is the simple structure of a leaf. Am I right or not?
Yes, ma'am.
This is leaf stalk. What is this? Leaf stalk. This long rib is known as midrib. What is it? Midrib. Midrib. And these are veins arise from the midrib. Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So leaf are further differentiate in many types of leaves. Their mention are further different describing reticulate, parallel. Clear? Leaf are simple, compound leaf, which is the another topic. Now we can discuss about our internal structure of leaf. This upper layer is known as epidermis. On what type of epidermis? Upper epidermis. Upper epidermis. And this
Lower epidermis.
lower epidermis. The main function of upper epidermis and lower epidermis is protect the leaf from external injuries. Clear? These are palisades. These are palisades, and these palisades are containing chloroplast. हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं ना क्लोरोप्लास्ट के बारे में. क्लोरोप्लास्ट इज द ग्रीन कलर पिगमेंट विच इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर photosynthesis, and these are spongy mesophils. Spongy mesophils. In our leaf structure, here we can see small pores. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
These small pores present on lower epidermis are called stomata. So this is our structure of leaf. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We know in the process of photosynthesis, starch is the final product. Clear? Glucose is made and it is immediately utilized by plant, and starch is stored in the form of food in the parts of plant. Then phloem is transported by the process of translocation in all over the plant by making Y with the leaves. Now we come on nutrition in animals. Now we come on nutrition in animals. We all know animals are divided on the basis of cells. There are two types of animals, unicellular and
Multicellular.
based on the cell. Animals are divided on unicellular
And multicellular.
Multicellular.
and multicellular.
Multicellular.
So, anyone can tell me the example of unicellular organisms? Anyone? Anybody tell me what is the example of unicellular organism? Yes, Devisha.
Amoeba and paramecium.
Yes, very good. Amoeba and paramecium, you sit down, are the example of unicellular organism. While what is the example of multicellular organisms? Yes, Chanchal.
Animal, humans.
Yes, animals, humans are the examples of
Multicellular
organism. So हम छोटे से बड़े की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Firstly, we discuss unicellular, which are only making in one cell, and then we come on multicellular organism, where multiple cells are making tissue. Tissues are further divided in organs. Organ are make organ system. Clear?
Yes.
Nutrition in amoeba. Discussing about nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. Amoeba cannot make us uniform structure. Amoeba can change their structure uniformly by the need of their food. There are cell membrane, vacuoles, nucleus, cytoplasm present in amoeba. This is the structure of amoeba. So, amoeba is followed the Holozoic nutrition. What is the Holozoic nutrition? Holozoic nutrition is the type of nutrition when organism contain complex material and digested to form simpler forms is known as Holozoic nutrition. In Holozoic nutrition, there are 5 processes are involved. This is known as Holozoic nutrition. The 5 nutrition in Holozoic are ingestion. What is?
Ingestion.
Next is
Digestion.
digestion. Next is absorption. Next is assimilation. Number 5 is
Digestion.
देखिए ingestion. In this step of holozoic nutrition, organism take the food in their mouth, then they can digest the complex material in simpler ones. In this process of absorption, simpler products are consumed by body and assimilation is utilized and the waste products are removed out from the process of ejection. Clear? These 5 steps are very necessary, very important for the holozoic nutrition. Including animals, human beings are follow this type of holozoic nutrition. Now we discuss about the main processes of amoeba. Amoeba's nutrition. Phagocytosis. जैसा कि अभी हमने पढ़ा था ना कि plants make their own food with the help of photosynthesis. वैसे ही similarly the processes of nutrition by the amoeba is known as phagocytosis.
Cytosis.
Okay. Just look at this is amoeba and this is the food. This is amoeba and this is food. Whenever amoeba see the food, these finger-like projection of amoeba is known as pseudopodia. What is this?
Pseudopodia.
And these foods are also known as false food. Clear? These false food help to trap the food and make it cup-like structure. Make a cup-like structure to trap the food like this. This is the food and this is our pseudopodia and this is trap the food like this. Clear? This is nucleus. What is this?
Nucleus.
This is food vacuole. When the amoeba trap the food with finger-like projection, the food vacuole release so many digestive enzymes. Digestive
Enzymes.
and the food is trapped by the food vacuole. What is this? Food
Vacuole.
vacuole, and this is nucleus. Amoeba digested the food and again it is utilized by the body of amoeba, and the waste products are removed out from the body. So amoeba is include holozoic nutrition. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Amoeba ingestion. Number 2 is digestion. Number 3 is
Absorption.
number 4 is
Assimilation.
and number 5 is
Digestion.
the waste product removed out from the body is known as ejection. Clear everyone? The nutrition of amoeba is known as phagocytosis. It is the type of phagocytosis nutrition. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we come on nutrition on multicellular organism, and human is example of multicellular
Organism.
Okay. Let we make a diagram and relate it. What is it? This is our digestive system. This is nasal cavity. This is buccal cavity. This is pharynx. This is pharynx. This is tube-like structure is esophagus. This is J-shaped bag-like structure in stomach. This is pancreas. This is liver. This is gallbladder. This is large intestine. This is a small intestine. And this is rectum. And finally, anus. So, this is our digestive system. This is the raw diagram of human digestive system. Clear? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So now step by step we will focusing on this buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. We also, this is the CRL of, this is the CRP of human digestive system. This is the CRP of human digestive system. We are looking at mouth. This tube-like structure is known as esophagus. This is liver. This balloon-like structure in liver is gallbladder. This J-shaped structure is known as stomach. This leaf-like structure behind the stomach is known as pancreas. This tube-like structure are the large intestine, and this coiled structure are known as small intestine, and finally we can reach out anal. So this is our alimentary canal. Alimentary canal start from the mouth and end at the anus. This is the organ system. This is organ system. It is very necessary for digestion in human. Every part of this digestive system is compulsion to digest our food. So what is the process behind the digestive system? The mouth. In mouth, we can also say mouth buccal cavity. In buccal